Es sollte ja keine Überraschung sein, dass der CDU angekündigt hat, dass die noch mehr Einschränkungen haben möchte gegen die Meinungsfreiheit in Deutschland. Also, das ist wirklich krass, was ich heute gehört habe. Leute, it's Friday, finally the end of the week. It's the 28th of March, 2025. It is 2 p.m. in Germany right now, and this is the Insanity Report for Germany for today. And the CDU, not the SPD, right? This is not an SPD wish. This is just something the SPD is going to go along with because, of course, it will benefit them. But the CDU wants to have the bewusste Verspreidung oder bewusste Verteilung von Miss- oder Disinformation, dass es nicht unter die Meinungsfreiheit fällt. So what they mean is they want to make lies illegal, right? And they want to try to adjudicate or to try to prove if somebody knew that they were sharing something that is a lie or disinformation. The Ministry of Truth is here if this happens, right? If this happens, dann haben wir die Wahrheitsministerium, like in George Orwell, like in 1984. That's what Friedrich Merz and the CDU wants. They want to be able to shut everyone up that they disagree with, just like the woke do. So basically, like I said, the CDU is a leftist party. They are not conservative. They are nowhere near conservative. They are not for freedom. They are not for individual freedom. They are not for any kind of freedom. They are against their people. They are trying to pass laws against their people. Instead of doing things in the interest of the people, the CDU is actively working on passing laws that is going to go against the will and against the freedoms and against their constitutional rights of the people that voted for them. That's how crazy this is, right? They understand that something like this will not be popular amongst the people, right? The thing is, it is not up to the government to decide what is true and what isn't, right? And there is no such thing as mis or disinformation. That's a fucking lie. It's a lie. If you're spreading disinformation, you're lying. But a lot of times, people pass on information that they might think is true. It sounds true. And so this is going to now become a criminal offense in this country, like North Korea. That's the CDU that these people voted for. Thanks, CDU voters. Great job. You gave us a situation that's worse than the Umpel. I mean, the Umpel was pretty bad with freedom of speech in this country und Meinungsfreiheit, right? They're pretty bad. But nothing like this shit. Friedrich Merz wants to go all the way, right? He wants to go all the way. He wants to shut you up completely. Either you shut up and go along to get along and just accept whatever we tell you is the truth. If you do your own research, that's going to be illegal. You know what I mean? Because they don't want you to come up with a different truth than what they tell you the truth is. See, so that's what's going to be classified as dis and misinformation. And the criminal lying is going to be shit that they don't like. Because they're the ones, and they're crazy NGO fact-checking organizations, those are the ones that are going to be deciding for you and me what the truth is. Like we're little fucking children, right? Like we're 5 years old and don't know the difference and can't tell the difference between what's true and what's not with our own fucking eyes, right? Now, I get it, okay? I'm going to steelman the argument a little bit. There are a lot of people on the internet, and especially in mainstream media, that spread disinformation and lies every day. For the mainstream media and the propaganda media that's paid for by the state at the point of a gun to us, right? Or by us, that's their whole business model. Lying for politicians to make the public believe a thing. That's disinformation, guys. But do you think they're going to ban the ORR? The öffentlich-rechtliche Rundfunk? Do you think they're going to ban that? Do you think that they're going to be criminally charged when they spread mis and disinformation like they did during COVID? Huh? Right? You think that's going to be illegal? No. They mean citizens who find out that the government is lying, being corrupt, or doing things that are against the interest of the citizens of the country. they are going to be excluded from talking or expressing their dismay or their disappointment in the government that is carrying out acts against their interests, right? They're going to have to shut up or else. That's what the CDU is saying. Not even the leftist socialites, the socialists, the SPD wanted this. That's amazing. This comes from the CDU. It's almost like the CDU thought, hey, let's do something that we want, but let's make it seem like let's let the SPD think that it's something that they want. The SPD is like, this isn't really our thing. This is going a little far, but yeah, we'll go for it. God, these fucking CDU people are utterly disgusting human beings. This Friedrich Merz guy and these people from the CDU that are going along with this insanity are horrible people. I say it all the time. They should be excluded from power immediately. As soon as the German people get the fucking opportunity, they should get rid of them all of these establishment parties, because they are clearly working against you. They're clearly the enemy of the people. Clearly, they're the enemy of the people, right? Absolutely. Without a doubt, they are the enemy of the people. These kind of things solidify that make those things true. They're the kind of things that you can't look away and go, well, maybe they mean well. They don't, right? They don't mean well. If they meant well, they would close down the öffentlich-rechtliche Rundfunk and say, this is a propaganda machine that spreads misinformation and lies, and we can't have that. It's done. You know what I'm saying? But they're not even being fair about it. No, they want to target regular citizens who they can intimidate. But that's not all. So get ready to go into the weekend in a great mood, okay? Check this out. There's a thing in Germany called the Freiheitsinformationsgesetz, or the Informationsfreiheitsgesetz. Sorry, I said it backwards. Informationsfreiheitsgesetz. It's like FOIA in America. It allows regular citizens and journalists to get documents from the government to be able to investigate or query what they are doing with money, or how their business trips are structured. Anything that's not classified information, they should be able to get. We got the RKI files, the RKI files from COVID. That way, we got a lot of information brought to light over the governments over the years because of this law that basically liberalizes information for the citizens of the country. It's like FOIA in America. You can make a request to get certain documents pertaining to a certain subject that the government has information on, and they are required to send it to you. Not only do they want to kill your freedom of speech, they also want to kill your freedom of information, because they want that removed. They want to shut that law down. And why would they want to do that? Huh? Why would they want to? What's the only plausible reason? I mean, how are they going to sell this? And that's the thing. They know that they're going to stay. They think that they're going to stay in power forever. They think they're going to keep getting voted in because of dumbass people that keep voting them in. It's time for Germans to take a stand and stop voting these people in and teach these motherfuckers a lesson, because they're making laws blatantly against your interests. They're not even trying to explain it or justify it. They're just like, nope, fuck you. This is the law we're going to make. We don't care if you like it, because you're going to vote for us again anyway when it's time. So shut the fuck up. That's what they're doing. Because now they want to take away their Informationsfreiheitsgesetz as well, so that nobody has insight into what the government is doing anymore. And they're able to work behind the scenes at all times. They're untouchable then. They've then become an authoritarian state, untouchable authoritarian state. And I don't think that the highest court in Germany, the Supreme Court, Verfassungsgericht, I don't think that they're going to go for this, right? I at least I hope not. Otherwise, we're fucked, right? Basically, we're fucked if the Verfassungsgericht, the highest court, allows these infringements on their basic rights of the citizens of this country. If they don't stop it, we're screwed, right? So I have at least some hope that the court will stop this kind of craziness before it gets too far. But it's still dangerous, because it shows you the mindset of these politicians, the mindset of people that are supposed to be pro-democracy, politicians that are all pro-democracy and voting and freedom of speech and freedom of movement and religion and blah, 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 all the things, all the freedoms they say. The way they are carrying themselves and the things that they are trying to do show that they're authoritarians. They are totalitarians. They are totalitarian authoritarians, right? That want to rule over the people, rule over every aspect of the people's lives in order to keep them in line. That's what they want. They have made that clear over and over again. They've made it clear now with trying to introduce these two laws. They're insane, right? Hopefully the court will stop them, but it should be enough, people of Germany, to make you worry, because this is like the rise of the Nazi times, right? This is the rise of the Nazi times coming back. Things like this. Things like what these parties, the CDU and the SPD, are trying to do, those are like the beginnings of the Nazi times. First ban speech, then, fuck the media, you know what I'm saying? It's the same playbook. Don't tell me no shit about the right being violent and the right being like Nazis. No. The left are the Nazis, and the CDU is on the left, right? Let's get it straight, okay? The Nazis are the people that are acting like Nazis, right? Not the people that might espouse the same thing as Nazis once did, or it's kind of like that. No. They're acting exactly like Nazis. So they're the fucking Nazis. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Really. And they're trying to take away every right you have. They're trying to shut you completely down, completely up, and make you like it. You're going to own nothing and be happy. They're following the WEF playbook as well. So these people should be taken out of power as soon as they can. And the German people should be wary of ever electing any one of these people that have been in government for so long as Friedrich Merz and these fucking people that have been there forever. Get rid of them all. It's time for new faces, new parties, new ideas, and new plans for this country, or it's over for this place. Okay? I mean, that not only me, but basically everybody in Germany could do a video every day about the insanity that this government is doing, is trying to purport, is trying to get through, is absolutely insane. It should ring alarm bells for everybody out there. All the loyal CDU voters should just fucking turn in their CDU pass or whatever the fuck and say, look, we're done. It's time for something new, a totally different wind, a totally different direction. That's what you need. That's what America needed, and it's getting it, right? It's getting it. But Germany still seems to like, you guys like this Nazi shit, I guess. You know what I'm saying? You guys like this authoritarian Nazi shit. I don't know. It looks like it, because y'all aren't doing anything to get rid of it. Okay? Only the AFD and the people that vote for the AFD are actively participating in trying to get a political change in this country that it needs very badly, both economically, politically, geopolitically, everything, right? Only the AFD is trying that, right? And only the supporters and voters of the AFD are contributing to it. The rest are not. You're contributing against it. And it's time for it to stop. We're getting to a very, very dangerous place. All right, guys, if you want to get all my content delivered directly to your inbox, including the articles that I write, all you have to do is subscribe to my Substack. That's where you'll get everything. You'll get it delivered to your email. It's very simple. You won't miss anything. You won't. Nothing gets skipped. Nothing gets deleted or banned or censored on Substack. Everything stays up. All the videos, all the articles. That's the place to get it. Go to it'sallaboutlogic.substack.com. Subscribe there for free or for $5 a month to support me. I would greatly appreciate it. And we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully I didn't ruin your weekend. If so, I'm very sorry. But stay happy, stay smiley, and all you can do is laugh at this shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Plus, remember, it's likely that the courts will strike it down, so that's at least something. Just make the right decision next time when it's time to vote. Peace out.